Hi, it's Mina, owner of Lamina Beauty. Obviously, you can see by the title of this video is going to be about how to change your life quickly. I'm going to be giving you about 5 tips so that you can get into the process of reevaluating yourself and on a better track to a much greater reality. So, we got number one on how to change your life quickly. I wrote down for number one, be honest with yourself. No one knows yourself better than you. You know your triggers, your past, what truly motivates you. You know that. But if you don't have the right words or motivational mindset to push or pull yourself into destiny, you might have to listen to someone, a role model, God, your parent, your peers, someone that speaks to you, the real you, but most importantly, someone who has your best interest at heart. Change is not going to come coddling you, the harsh realities of your life. You have to be honest with yourself, get real with yourself. So, with number two, you need honesty, right? You'll need honesty because you will be writing a pros and cons list. No, we won't be saying, oh, well, I like, this job because of the money, or I like this man because he's here. You hate your life. You need to do some spring cleaning. The only way for you to get a new life is for you to sacrifice the old one. Be organized. Don't just say one thing and do whatever. That's sloppy. Speaking of, this tip is about list, right? Don't be writing down your goals on 3 different sheets of paper and then you put it in a drawer with 80 million other papers. Get serious. Tape it on a dresser or a wall, or take a pic or favorite it, in your phone. Make sure you're staying aligned. Make sure you're reminding yourself to stay aligned. This tip is mandatory. You must write down a pros and cons list based on your current reality. You have to make it clear for yourself and look at things from all angles. So writing down things makes them a real reality. If it's only in your mind, it's just a thought. That's why we must be honest with ourselves. With the first tip, we must be honest with the pros and cons list. Pros and con list should get you excited. Well, the pros should get you excited. You should, be thinking about hope and future and goals. And the con part of the list should put things in perspective for you. You have to, with changing your life, you have to be so raw and real with yourself that it's inevitable that you realize nothing's going to happen if I don't change my life. So a pros and cons list is mandatory. Tip three would be going along with list. We're going to be writing down our plans step by step. A plan for your life, a plan for your everyday, a plan for your business, a plan for an upgrade, a plan for anything. Anything good starts with a plan, because if you don't write down a plan, if you don't have a plan, you're planning for failure. If you do not have a plan, you are planning for failure. So tip three is plan. We're going to wait for God's timing, of course, but while you wait, plan. If you don't see or can't see, keep thinking and thinking, praying and praying. The Lord will reveal everything in perfect timing. See the plan, write the plan, heavy on write down the plan, because it's not real until you write it down. Like mentioned before, if you keep it in your brain, it is just a thought. But let me tell you what what's bad about not writing down your dreams. You're not going to be you're not actively trying to make it a reality. You will stay in whatever you're in, like a loop. But on top of that, you will feel like you're being punished because you're not being honest with yourself. You'll end up constantly attracting the same things, secretly hating everyone in your life, and bleeding on people who have not cut you. If you do not try to achieve your goals, if you do not sweep on your own porch, you'll resent anyone else who did or does, pushing people that could put you where you want to be, mind you. You'll be pushing people that could be benefiting you away because you're not in the right loop. That's why I say your life will be on a low vibrational loop if you don't work towards your goals. Write the plan. That's like the first step. This is my third tip, but this is like the first step to really trying to change your life. 4 would be, I just simply wrote change. You have to change. You have to do the work. No one is coming to save you. You want that career, you go to school and you eat $30 worth of groceries for the week. Yeah. Yeah. That's the sacrificing. That's sacrificing the life you have now for the one you will have. You're working towards what? You don't submit to the Lord, but you want his gifts. You must change. I'm tired of everyone giving out sugarcoated advice, Stay true to yourself. You can work out for only an hour. You'll get your dream body. Lies. Work. You want something, there's always someone who wants it more. Work. You need to have this sense of urgency in you, like when I'm about to change. When I'm about to change, usually, like a major change, God usually gives me an intense sense of I need to go, like that urgency. Pay attention to the signs. You're drowning. You're ready. Change now. Become the person you want to be now. Leave the old you. I still struggle with this, honestly, but it's critical. You must leave the old you or make it an old you. You have to make it old for you to leave it. You can't be operating in the same thing, being that same person and like, oh, I'm leaving my old self. But you still have the same habits as your old self. You still do the things your old self does. You still talk to the people. You still go to the same. So what changed? I'm saying to you, leave your old self, and you're still your old self. I mean, leave. Don't look back either. All the pain you feel is real, yes. All the lessons you learned are real, yes. But it's time to transform. Change that pain. Change the pain. My fifth and final tip would be don't settle. Now, yes, I could sit here and play like, oh, be grateful, be happy, at least you, yeah. No, every single day you have that the Lord has given you, you should be trying for better. More love, more charity, more yelling for the good news, more favor, more prosperity, more, more, more. We serve a God with no budget. We serve a God with no budget. So, no settling for the life that they say you should have, the life that looks good enough, the life that kind of fits the aesthetic. Stop lying to yourself. You want God to bless you with apple pie. God give you the apples. You got applesauce. You seeking applesauce. You telling your kids about applesauce. No. God gave you the vision. God gave you the ingredients. You work until you feel the Lord is done with you. And I'm sure you've heard it before. If you have another day, another breath, another second, He's not done with you. There's more in store for you. You have no business settling when I know if you are settling, you're still not in the life you want to live. You're still feeling resentment. You will not be leaking and showing the fruits of God if you're settling. You won't feel proud. You won't feel worthy. And those are things that the Lord gives you. Fight for the life you want. Change your life. Apply it. Stop sugarcoating it for yourself. Like, yeah, you're the only person that really knows what you've been going through. You're the only person that knows what you went through. You're the only person that knows your triggers, your emotions, what made you the way you are. But newsflash, no one cares. No one cares. Not even God cares for your excuses. You don't get to be sinning because you blah 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 blah. Whatever excuse you have. You don't get to sit on your behind all day because you think you did so good last week. You only have right now. Make it count. You should either be spending God with, my bad. You should be spending time with either other people or God. That's it. Other people or God. That's how you change your life. Prioritize. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Pros and cons list. Plan. Plan. Change. Do the work. Set the timelines. Be who you want to be. And do not settle for who you think you want to be. Be who you want to be. The Lord will be there for you every single step of the way. Thanks for watching. Bye now.